If you're like me, then you like all kinds of seafood. There's nothing better than a nice bowl of clam chowder. But what if I told you there's a way to make your clam chowder even better? Well, that's what you're watching this video for, a delicious seafood chowder. Seafood chowder takes everything you love about clam chowder, but adds that missing piece to complete the soup. To prepare the chowder, we will need an assortment of chopped vegetables consisting of potatoes, carrots, celery, and onions. Then, we'll need a thick, creamy broth made from chicken broth, half and half, clam juice, and flour with a touch of salt and pepper. And of course, the delicious seafood, which will be clams, shrimp, and scallops. Let's get cooking, shall we? Now to start the dish, of course, you're going to need your ingredients. First, we're going to need some potatoes. Depending on the variety you buy, the size will differ. However, it shouldn't matter as they should equal 1 pound. Enough sliced carrots to equal 1 cup. Enough sliced celery to equal 1 cup. 2 cans, about 6.5 ounces each, of minced clams. The juice is drained and reserved for later. 1 tablespoon of butter, or if you wish to substitute it, margarine. 2 cans, about 14.5 ounces each, of chicken broth. Half a teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper. 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. 2 cups of half and half. 1 pound of fresh or frozen and thawed scallops. 1 pound of frozen rinsed shrimp. Now, depending on the type you buy, the tails may or may not be removed, but if they aren't, remove them. To start the dish, first, we're going to have to get all of our vegetables together. Get your potatoes, cut them up. Size will depend upon your preference of how you like them. Cut them big, cut them small, doesn't matter. They should equal 1 pound in the end. Next, chop your onions. Slice your carrots. Slice your celery. Drain the clams, but reserve the juice for later, because that will be integral to the broth. But if the juice does not equal 1 cup, add water to be able to make it equal 1 cup. Place the flour in a small bowl. Gradually whisk the half and half into the flour and make sure it's whisked until smooth. Take out your pot and start melting your butter in it. Once that butter is nice and melted, add in your onion. You gotta cook it for 3 minutes or until the onion is tender. Add all your vegetables together with it, the potatoes, carrots, and celery. Chicken broth. Salt. And black pepper. Add the reserved clam juice. Bring it to a boil and then cover. Then, reduce the heat and simmer for 3 minutes or until the potatoes are tender. Finally, let's add all the seafood in. You're going to want to add the clams, the scallops, and the shrimp to the chowder. Then gradually pour the flour mixture in. Mix it all together. Return to a boil and cook for 2 minutes or until it's thickened, stirring constantly. Lastly, cover until ready to serve. And there you have it. We cut our vegetables, mixed together our broth, and cooked everything together with the seafood. After all is said and done, the end product is a delicious and hearty soup, fit for any seafood fanatic, with every bite guaranteed to have everything you're craving. Enjoy!